up in this week's episode, I'm going to be sharing an update on Avalon and Port Laguna, opening next month at Toverland in the Netherlands. Along with that, I'm going to be talking about Valkyria at Liseberg and a little update on the construction and just how that's progressing. Along with that, an update from Europa Park after the fire, merch paradise, interact with me and so much more. I'm Sean Sandbrook, this is Theme Park Worldwide Weekly, and that means it's time to cue those titles. It's Wednesday the 13th of June 2018 and welcome to this week's video. So yes, I'm back here in the UK after a couple of incredible trips over the past 2 weeks. It has been absolutely amazing. Of course, I went out to Cedar Point. If you've not seen the videos from there, make sure you check them out. I love that park so much. I met so many great people from across the States and various other places across the world whilst I was there. And yeah, the 3 different vlogs, day 1, 2 and 3 are all online here on the channel. So check them out if you've not yet seen them. It was an incredible trip. It's hands down one of the best trips I've ever done here on the channel. I love going over there, meeting people, riding on the coasters, and of course sharing my reviews. There will be some more videos to come from Cedar Point. I've done like a video around the dinosaur walkthrough area, a video about the history of Cedar Point inside the Town Hall Museum in Frontier Town, and also a video all about the merchandise at Cedar Point. So there are 3 more vlog style videos to come in the next few weeks here on the channel, so stay tuned for those. As soon as I came back from Cedar Point, me and Martin actually did a day trip over to France just the other day. You might have seen it across our social media pages. We went to a park called Bagatelle. It was about an hour away from Calais, nice and easy to get there. We drove over and yeah, first time visiting the park. It was a fantastic, cute little park. We had a great time there, really enjoyed it. 5 coasters, a few water rides, and that vlog's to come in the next couple of days here on the channel. Following that, because we were sort of down south to go to the Eurotunnel, we went to Hastings as well. Martin's actually from Hastings, so we sort of made a trip there, had a little look around the area, went on the seafront, did Flamingo Park, did like a little miniature railway, and I filmed a small little vlog from that one. It'll only be about 20 minutes or so, that video, but it'd be well worth checking out from Hastings. Something again a little bit different here on the channel, and continuing with that theme of doing some different British things this year. Coming up in a couple of weeks time, I'm going to be heading up north with Alex, where we're actually going to be going to the Hoppings Fair in Newcastle. I've never actually been to it before, and following from that we're going to be heading even further up north, in fact into Scotland, for a visit to Edinburgh. We're going to do the Edinburgh Dungeon, a few different attractions there, and then also visit M&D's Scotland's theme park. So I look forward to going there, and of course filming plenty of videos here for the channel. Lots to come. Here it is, it's summer on Theme Park Worldwide, and it really has been our biggest year yet in 2018. The years just keep getting bigger and better, but 2018 so far has been an incredible year for the channel. Once again, I'd like to thank all of you for your support, watching our videos, whether you like the video, subscribe. Honestly, it really does mean so much to me, and everyone that appears in the videos here on the channel, so thank you very much. But yes, got quite a bit to talk about this week. Bit of an update on some more different attractions opening this year, along with an update on the fire from Europa Park. So it's time for the weekly news roundup. So it's been just over 2 weeks since there was a large fire that started in Europa Park that did cause damage to a few different attractions, but mainly the Pirates and Batavia indoor boat ride. It was a dark ride that was themed to pirates in the Dutch themed area. It was a gorgeous ride, lots of different scenery, lots of different things inside the same building, including a restaurant, a show venue. All of that was lost. But knowing Europa Park, they're going to bounce back bigger and better than ever. And we've got some news already on the future of that site that I'll share with you in just a second. But firstly, the next day after the fire, the Windjammer pirate ship, that was back open. Following that, obviously, we lost a couple of restaurants in the fire. The food options from them damaged restaurants are actually now available in different places around Europa Park. That's incredible. So they've thought, actually, people might have wanted that from a certain restaurant, so they're now cooking it somewhere else in the park, which is great. We've also seen a few little food vans and things, what are normally used over at winter, actually brought around the Dutch area, all these nice little log cabins and things. So it looks really good. But yes, Fjord Rafting is now also back open, which is the Intamin Rapids ride. I mean, Fjord Rafting is a great attraction, but it did get very close to the damaged Pirates of Matavia building. So over the past couple of weeks, Europa Park have completely cleared the area to make it safe to run their Rapids ride. Just 2 weeks ago, it was full of debris, all the buildings that had fallen into the trough, and now they've put like a sheet up all the way around it, held up by like scaffolding, and they've even themed it and put like all rocks and trees on the front of like this sheet what they've put up, which I think is fantastic. To think that, you know, it's only 2 weeks into this fire and already they've got the Rapids back open, and obviously the teacups as well, that's back in action. So it really means that now, obviously, it's just the one attraction that's closed, that's been lost for the season, which of course is very sad. But Michael Mack, one of the directors at Europa Park, has already released a statement saying that a new family attraction is going to open on that site, and it will continue to be a Pirates theme. That makes me happy, and I'm sure it makes a lot of people out there that are fans of Europa Park very happy. It was a gorgeous ride. I look forward to seeing what they do. Bear in mind that was built a long time ago. With this now and how they've evolved with dark rides and just ride technology in general, I really think we could see something really special on that site. So I look forward to seeing what they do with it at Europa Park, and of course I'll be following it up here on Theme Park Worldwide with all the latest updates, and as soon as we get more information I'll be sure to share that with you. Now an update on something which is opening next month, the start of July to be exact, and that is a brand new area at Toverland featuring a brand new entrance and also a second area which is going to be themed around like this mystical sort of powers and things like Merlin the Wizard, and it sounds really good. So you've got Port Laguna, which is the entrance to the park, and then Avalon, which features the brand new ride at Toverland, their biggest investment to date, Phoenix, a B&M wing coaster that last week completed its first ever test run, and it was amazing to watch the video. If you've not seen it, head over to Toverland's official channel where they've put a little video on showing that first test of their wing coaster. It really does look fantastic, and it carries the speed quite well. It's got like a speed hill where it looks like you're going to get some great airtime, a few different inversions that it carries through nice and fast, and also the near misses caused by like the footpaths and the bridges in the area. It looks great, some really nice tunnels, and of course you're going to get some amazing views of the coaster from the Merlin's Quest boat ride. So over the past week the lake has now been filled. Here's a look at an image there of the boat ride and Phoenix testing together, and look at that, you can see the landscaping and things are really starting to come together now with this whole project. I was a bit concerned a couple of months ago thinking, is it going to be ready on time? But Toverland have really progressed over the past few weeks and have really come together with this area. It does look really good. But yeah, the near misses caused on that look incredible, and the boat ride looks gorgeous just there. I can't wait to ride that and get some really nice footage of the coaster running above it. So we are going to be visiting later this year in September, so make sure you stay tuned for the updates from that one. But yeah, Mack Rides have said that the boat ride, Merlin's Quest, it's their most detailed boats they've ever made for that style of attraction, and yeah, the design on the front of those is really nice. You can see a picture there with the station in the background, a nice wooden station, really nicely detailed, and it looks beautiful. All the landscaping is now taking place around the rest of Avalon and also the park entrance as well, Port Laguna, and I really look forward to seeing it. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people going out there for the opening over in the Netherlands. I'll be there just after that, like I say, but I look forward to seeing it all. And of course, if you're visiting, make sure you send in loads of photos, have some selfies with some really nice new the new coaster in the background, some really nice new scenery. Send in some selfies and we'll put them here on TPW Weekly. The final thing I'm going to talk about then this week is a little update on the B&M dive coaster opening at Liseberg. Now, we've still not got an opening date for this one. As you're all probably aware, it was delayed because they were having some issues digging the tunnel because of like all the clay and things that were under there. But they managed to dig the tunnel out a few weeks ago, and the track for Valkyria is now complete, which is great to see. Here's a little look at the coaster then. You can see just there they're in the middle of sort of boxing in the tunnel, putting the roof back on there. But I don't think it's going to be long now until we're going to see testing with this one. The park are going to want this open for the summer rush. At a guess, I'm hoping it might open maybe start of August with this one, so at least to get all of the August rush. But who knows, it could open earlier, could be later. That's just me speculating at this point. But it looks really nice. So like I say, last week, that final piece of track was lifted in. All the main natural drop itself, the track in the tunnel, and that Immelman, that first inversion on there as well. Yeah, the first shuttle is now also in the maintenance building as well. Fantastic photo here released by Andreas, who is the CEO of Liseberg. And yeah, there you go, you can see the first shuttle there, using the B&M new style restraints with the harnesses, like the chest harness, which is quite interesting. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of that style of restraint, but they're not locking now, like in terms of like the swarm at Thorpe Park. Keep getting tighter as you go round. So now on the newer rides, they're not actually locking as you go round, which is really good. Obviously the restraint comes down and locks, but the harness doesn't sort of close tighter, if you know what I mean, as you're going round. But yeah, it's a really good ride by the looks of it, and I really like the theming to it, or like the mystical sort of feel that it's got. And yeah, Norse mythology. I really look forward to seeing it when it's finished. And that is all for your news this week. It's good to see that we've had constant updates throughout the year with attractions. Normally, everything opens at the start of the year. This year, it's been staggered nicely. Like Wicker Man at the start of the year, Icon last month, moving on with this, and then all the new developments moving forward. Really is very exciting times at the moment. And I'm really enjoying following the theme park industry. It really is absolutely fantastic. But anyway, moving on from the news this week, let's head over to a bit of merch paradise. Now, as I mentioned throughout the Cedar Point vlogs, the merchandise was absolutely fantastic over there. That much so, I really struggled to pick what I wanted to bring back here to the UK. But today I'll show you just 4 of the mugs that I managed to get out of 8, and I'll show you the other ones at another point. But here we go. Here's a couple of mugs that I've got firstly. So we've got a Cedar Point one here, really nice design. You'll notice with all these mugs that I'm going to show you, they all follow the same sort of feel to them, but I really like them, and that's a great mug just there with Cedar Point with some of the best coasters in the park there. Gatekeeper just here, see what I mean, where they follow that same sort of design. I love the logos and things for the ride though at Cedar Point. Whoever designs their logos does a fantastic job. But yeah, I really like that one from Gatekeeper. I like how it's got the track on there and the train as well, along with the fantastic near misses caused by the entrance towers. Next couple of mugs there. Be careful with those, don't want any damages, do we? They need to make it onto the shelves. But next up, Maverick there, the Intamin Blitz coaster. There we are. Got a nice bit of the track on there, and obviously the logo. Like I say, the logos are stunning. I really like the branding for those rides out there. That's something they've done a lot, especially with the more modern rides. And the final mug that I'll show you is from Valraven, their dive coaster. Not just any dive coaster though, obviously Valraven. It's the tallest, fastest, longest dive coaster anywhere in the world at Cedar Point. And yeah, that was a great ride. I did very much enjoy it. I also got this t-shirt that I'm wearing just here. You might have noticed it. It just says wood and steel from what you can see there in the frame, but it actually says wood, steel and RMC with Cedar Point down at the bottom. But yeah, really nice t-shirt, that one of course, from Steel Vengeance. RMC meaning Rocky Mountain Construction, the guys that changed over Mean Streak, the old wooden coaster, into this hybrid coaster, and what is an incredible ride, my favourite coaster out there in the world, and it certainly is a spectacular attraction at the park. It's now time then for the final segment of this week's episode. It is, of course, Interact with me. Lots to get through then this week. You guys have been really busy sending in your items for Interact with me. So firstly, we've got Adam and Rash with a photo here at Paulton's Park. So thank you very much for sending in that one. Then got Kenny with a group photo there with me. It was great to see you all out there. Just some of the awesome people I met over in the States. We then got Jessica with an Oblivion on-ride photo. Thanks for sending that one in. Next up, Sam on the new double launch coaster Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Thank you very much, Sam, for sending that one to me. We then got Matthew, who's got a photo here from Oakwood. Thank you for sending that one in. Next up, we've got Mia and Neve, who had a photo with me and Charlotte's Brick, which is actually on the plaza at Alton Towers. Make sure you go and see it, and if you do want a selfie, take one and send it in for TPW Weekly. Thanks for that one. We then got Ross with a Woden on-ride photo from Europa Park. Loving that one, so thank you very much for sending that one in. It's a great wooden coaster, it really is. Moving on, we've got George on the Rita test seat at Alton Towers, located just outside the entrance to the ride, that one, and hopefully you'll go on there and have a ride soon. Then we've got Harrison outside Nemesis Inferno at Thorpe Park. And then following on from that, Harry outside Stealth just there, also at Thorpe Park. So thanks for sharing in that one. Moving on, we've got Laura and Kane on Shambhala, holding on there. I like to see. It looks like you're having a great time, and I hope it was well worth the wait. One of the best coasters in the world, Shambhala. I absolutely love it. And then we've got Jason and Amber on Wicker Man, another new ride to open here in the UK this year, the wooden coaster at Alton Towers. So thanks for sharing that one. Moving on, we've got Callum on Sheikra just there, over at Busch Gardens Tampa. So thank you for sending that one in to me. It's a great dive coaster, that one. Really do enjoy it. Then got Lee, who's sent in this photo of his family at Portaventura. Hope you had a great time. It's a fantastic park to visit, especially in the sunshine. So thanks for sending in that one to me. Moving on from that, we've got Jessica, who sent in this photo with me and Charlotte's brick. There you go. Having a little selfie with it there. I love it. Thank you very much for sending that one in to us. Moving on, we've got Katie and Ashley on Rage at Adventure Island. I'll be back there at some point this summer, so make sure you stay tuned for a vlog on the channel. And of course, thanks for sending that one in for TPW Weekly. Then we've got Rob, who's got this photo there with his mates on Bench at Europa Park. It's a famous ride, that one, because you sit on a bench. It's a dark ride themed to Russia, where it takes you around this little adventure. But thank you very much for sending that photo from Bench. And the final photo I've got is from Hari, who's got this picture here of some of his merchandise, a lanyard and pin collection there. Look at all those Disney pins. They'd be worth a fortune. I collect Disney pins. Not quite that many, but look at that. That's crazy. Bet you spent a fortune on those over the years. Thanks for sending that one in. Happy birthdays this week then. A big happy birthday goes to Ryan, Alex, Tommy, Kirsty, and also Coaster Productions. Happy birthday to all of you guys. Hope you have a fantastic time from me and Charlotte and everybody else who appears in the videos here on Theme Park Worldwide. Also, good luck in your GCSEs to Josh. Good luck, Josh. Do well, and hopefully you'll go far in life. But there you go, that is all for this week's show. All you need to do, if you want anything to appear next week here at the side of me on the video, all you need to do is send them in over Instagram, just as a private message, not as a story, because it goes off too quick and we can't get it. Make sure you send it as an actual message to us on Instagram, or on Facebook over on the Theme Park Worldwide official page, where you can send it in just there to us. They're the two different ways you can send them in, but don't forget you can also follow us on Twitter at ThemeParkWW, and make sure you like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram for all the latest updates on what we are doing, where and when. I'm Sean Sandbrook, thanks for watching this week's episode, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you later, guys.